everyone, and welcome back to Days Out. And today, we're in Lancashire, at the East Lancs.
The East Lancs runs for 12 miles from Haywood to Rawtenstall via Bury and was once part of a network of lines from Manchester to Accrington and from Bolton to Rochdale. The first section from Bury to Rawtenstall opened in 1846, making a connection with the Manchester and Bolton. The Stubbins Junction to Accrington line opened in 1848, whilst the extension from Rawtenstall to Bacup came in 1852. These all became part of the Lancashire and Yorkshire in 1859, who opened a branch to Hollycombe Brook in 1882. Electrified in 1913, the line from Manchester to Prestwich received the same treatment in 1916. The Hollycombe Brook branch closed as early as 1952. The sections to Bacup and Accrington went in 1966, with the Rawtenstall section soldiering on until 1972. Electric trains to Manchester, meanwhile, ceased in 1980. Preservation of the line was first mooted in 1970, opening from Bury to Ramsbottom in 1987. Rawtenstall was reached in 1991 and Haywood in 2003. From humble beginnings, the East Lancs now employs a big engine policy and has an impressive fleet of steam and diesel locomotives. The renowned engineer Ian Riley is also based on the railway at Haywood. Bury is the headquarters of both the original and present East Lancs railways. The original station was in an Italianate style but was rebuilt in 1880. Destroyed in 1946, the present-day building dates from 1952. The station has 4 platforms. Number 1 is a bay at the south end, number 2 has the up line, with number 3 serving the down. Platform 4, meanwhile, is bi-directional. On platform 2 is the trackside bar, serving a variety of real ale and food, with the canopy coming from Oldham Mumps. Across the road is the Bury Transport Museum, housed in the former Castlecroft goods warehouse of 1848. Inside is an impressive array of vehicles, including a fine collection of buses. L53 is a Manchester Carriage and Tramways horse tram of 1880. Withdrawn in 1905 and preserved in 1970, it is on loan from the Heaton Park Tramway. Number 1 was supplied by Andrew Barclay in 1927 to Burnley Council's gas department and came to the East Lancs in the 80s. These 2 portable engines are Britannia from 1905, which worked in South America, and Doris, a 10 horsepower example, from 1910. Hilda dates from 1921, working for R&T Howarth Limited in Deepish, remaining in service until 1971. Other vehicles in the collection include this Marshall traction engine, a Fordson major tractor, a Dennis fire engine, Ford Model Y car, a Scammell lorry and a collection of bicycles. Returning to Bury, we can observe Bury South Box, opened by the L&Y in 1910. With 58 levers, it replaced an earlier box and reopened in 2004. Beyond the box is the yard at Buckley Wells. This was the site of a steam depot, coded 26D, and later converted to house electric units, lasting in this role until the 1990s. Turning east, the line runs to Haywood, opened in 1841 by the Manchester and Leeds. Resited in 1848, the station served the Haywood Branch Canal. Beyond Haywood, the East Lancs has a connection to the Calder Valley line from Leeds to Manchester at Castleton. Used for locomotive movements only, the railway has long-term aims to restore a passenger service over this section. In service on this day was GWR 4200 number 4270 from 1919, who is in original condition with inside steam pipes. Leaving Bury in 1985 and taken to the Gloucestershire and Warwickshire, she first steamed there in 2013. Leaving Bury, we enter the short Bury Tunnel at 80 yards long. Burrs Country Park is the newest station on the line, opened in 2016 to serve a country park. Somerset once had 2 platforms and a goods yard. Today only the up platform survives, whilst the goods shed is in private use. Leaving Somerset, the railway crosses the River Irwell before entering the 423-yard long Brooks Bottom Tunnel. And after a short cutting comes another tunnel, Nuttall Tunnel, at 115 yards. Following closure, Ramsbottom's station building and up platforms were demolished. However, the preserved railway has reconstructed the buildings in the original East Lancashire style. The new station building also incorporates a Lancashire and Yorkshire canopy. The footbridge, meanwhile, came from Dinting, but the box is the original. Next to the station is a public park, opened in 1928 after being gifted by Lieutenant Colonel Austin Porritt of Nuttall Hall. The park is 10 acres and has a number of recreational facilities. Leaving Ramsbottom, we pass the former goods yard, which had up and down sidings. These served the Trinity Paperworks and the Square Print Works, the latter having its own internal system. Between Ramsbottom and Irwell Vale are the platforms of the former Stubbins station. Stubbins was where the Accrington line left the East Lancs, although the platforms were on the Bake-Up side only. Coal continued to be handled here after closure, the last train running in 1980. Irwell Vale is another new station, opening in 1991 to serve the village of the same name. After Irwell Vale are the remains of another long abandoned station, Ewood Bridge and Edenfield. On the 25th of September 1916, Ewood Bridge suffered a Zeppelin raid as an airship attacked targets in the Ramsbottom area. Townsend Fold Signal Box opened in 1959. It has 10 levers and was controlled by a travelling gatekeeper during its final years. The line's terminus is at Rawtenstall. This was once a through station, which continued to Bake-Up via Waterfoot. Services to Bake-Up ceased on the 3rd of December 1966, and the last train, a daily coal working, ran until 1980. Next to the level crossing is the Type 15 signal box, opened in 1957. Slightly larger than Townsend Fold, it has 20 levers and reopened in 2016, using the frame from Ditton Junction near Widnes. The present station was rebuilt across the track bed, but does include replicas of original features. Rawtenstall has 2 platforms, although the bay sees little use. So that was a visit to the East Lancs. Hope you've all enjoyed the video, and don't forget to like, subscribe, leave a comment, and feel free to follow me on Instagram. Link down below in the description. Take care everyone, and I'll see you all on the next day out. Bye.